Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 29 of Starsector, which originally aired live on Twitch August 21st. Does it count as an industry? Yes, it would. Tier 1 does not, Tier 2 does. Alright, let's get over to Poetic and give it its new governor. And I should take a look at the pilots I picked up. I hadn't done that. So we have I don't even like this one. And then the other one's timid. The other one's timid and is not set up to be a carrier. Not really. It's like all of the gun skills. And here's yet another one. Steady, strike commander. Point defense, impact mitigation, and damage control. Actually, this one would be a good carrier. Would be good for Amora. So let's, with that said, queue up the giveaway. Refresh the giveaway. And raffle this one off. There it is. She'd be a good Mora captain. So she is currently needs a name. And let's hide that poll. Tempest we shall have. All right, colony. Here's your new governor. The last one was stolen. And here's the beta core on the orbital works. Actually, gamma core. I'm going to put the beta in the orbital works. All right, we're back up. So if we get inspections in the future, I will have to tell them to fight. I'll make sure to do that this time. All right, let's get back over to Boomlo. And save. Hi, Boomy. We do have a combat drone replicator that I could install somewhere. Because I don't really have need for money. Oh, we got a beta core from the tech mining. What else do we get? Oh, I have the wrong salamander. I have the mediums. I need the smalls, huh? All right, I'll set them up. Done. The templates are actually still being built. Alright, so like, I never had an inspection. Don't forget before the inspection. So that would be. Oh wow! Look at that fleet! Holy moly! That is one bounty. My goodness! I don't have any administrators. Yeah, that bounty ain't worth it. The 200k bounties are going to be 9 times easier and not blow you up in the process. All right, let's get back to Boomlo. But we're doing the I will forget. Well, I can't do it until they show up. Oh yeah, the combat drones. So who needs a what heavy battery or ground. What heavy battery don't I have this in? I've got one at Boomlope. Got one at Merps. Got one at Poetic. So either Zangspur or Night Knave. I'll put it in Night Knave because Night Knave is nearby and I'm lazy. Is there an inbound? No, there's no inbound inspections or anything like that. Chat's just harassing me. Colony threats is a bunch of path cells that have been diverted. Okay, what fleet do we have to take? Here is our little Tempests. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Wolves. Not today. So let's refit one if I have the weapons. So you wanted the Salamander MRMs. What did you say? The grab beams in the back. And then this was Pulse Laser. And then hardened subsystems. And what else? Reinforced bulkheads. Is that it? No ITU? Or yes ITU? I2 is fine. All vents, no cap, I'm guessing. So is this the loadout you had in mind? Oh, yeah, you can't change that. All right, so we have the raffle. And Esther Valley, congratulations, you are now a Capitan. Yep. Yes, you are. All right, there's a lot of Tempests here, so I'm just probably not going to name them because I will be Tempest spamming. So this is the one that I auto-fitted. So there's my attack Tempest. Auto-fit attack. Auto-fit attack. There it is. 3 little Tempests. All right. Now, next up, I'm actually going to have to... I have to do some subterfuge. And that means I need a ship with a very small profile. Sensor profile 30. I think what about the Harbs? Sensor profile 0. I might make Lunny Lemur. I'm going to refit this ship here to be my hack installer. So I'm going to give it insulated engine assembly so that it can fly under the radar. And I'm not sure what else would help. Maybe high sensors. Okay. There we go. So this here has a sensor profile of 0. So it'll be easy to hide. You'll see why I need this soon. Alrighty. Let's refuel and get back to questing. Is there anything else I need to do here? Let me check the open market. It'd be funny if there was like useful blueprints sitting in the open market. I don't think that doesn't really happen. Ships to buy? Nope. Okay. So our next mission has us going to Nova Maxios, which is here. So where we go? Checking my world with tech mining. The tech miner was delivering to Boomalo, so I don't think that would have mattered. Unless you're wondering if the tech miner has exhausted itself. These ruins have been stripped of easy pickings, but there's more difficult areas that remain. But yeah, everything is delivered to Boomalo. We did find a beta core. Oh, and you know, hold on. Because it was the end of the month, there might be more ships to take here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more Tempests. Okay. Might as well, right? Don't stop until C. Well, I... Nope. Huh. The other ones are... Oh, no, they're not built right. Almost. My God, so many. Yeah, no spoilers in chat, guys. I know about it, but don't ruin it for others. All right, they're all set up correctly. So now we have a massive fleet of Tempest spam. I'm not sure I like the Ludic Church just like hanging around me, but I'm not doing anything about it. All right, now to Nova Maxios. Look at all the Tempest engine profiles there. It changed the color of my fleet significantly. Oh, patrol SQ at Zingspur's done. I could do military base. Why not? We have a free industry. Merps does not have a free industry. Does anyone else have a free industry? Poetic? Nope. Zang? Nope. Night Knave? Nope. Okay. We're all set with upgrades. I've used the Tempest meta already. I'm aware of it. I've done most of like the meta fleets just to mess around. But it's not like I actually... The thing is, I don't care about meta. I just care that it's funny. Some of my favorites was mass drovers. That is pretty funny. How much fuel are these Tempests using? 1 each. It's a lot of fuel. 12. It's like carrying around another Paragon plus more. Okay, here's magic. And I'm going to check out the Tri-Tac world first to see if there's any tack lances. Because I still don't have the blueprints for tack lances, and it wouldn't be a terrible thing to have them. What a cute little star. No, they don't have it. Bunch of ion pulsers. Wait, what? Oh, fine. Here. I don't want that on me. Go to the bar? Yeah, I could. Nope. Don't want security codes. Nope. Alright, over to Nova Maxios. Or actually, we could go to the pirate base. See if there's anyone selling blueprints at Contadent. Nope. Donk. Donk. Oh. It's not what I wanted. Check the bar first. I'll buy the Marines. I don't want a kite blueprint. So, take a shuttle to Gargoyle's storage unit. You take a shuttle to the main starport concourse, leading a landing party of bodyguards and techs. The reception lounge ceilings are low, the old tube lighting's flickering, but the new Maxionians are proud of their makeshift polity. Some locals catch your crew eyeing a dripping life support conduit and smile, nudging one another. The address given to you by Gargoyle leads you to a rundown logistics ring that looks to be used mostly by failing tramp freighters and smugglers. You ask the young desk clerk where you might find the number Gargoyle provided. Oh yes, you must be Captain R. Boring? Seriously? God. The clerk squints at the desk terminal nervously. You log away this little joke from Gargoyle as you maintain impeccable professional composure. I was told you'd be arriving for your cargo just a few minutes ago. Please come right this way. The clerk starts to lead you through a back door, a light bulkhead lock, but freezes. A pallid man in a featureless gray uniform stands on the other side, a spot of gray on the darkness beyond. Mr. Locke, sir. The clerk stutters. I wasn't expecting, if I'd been told. The man, Sir Locke, you presume, smiles blandly and says, I will show the captain the way. Locke simply stops paying attention to the clerk, shifting his attention to you, still smiling. He nods encouragingly and turns to walk into the darkness beyond the portal. He leads you past rows of sealed storage units into a large loading bay. Something that smells of organic compounds is leaking. Still smiling blandly, he stops and with the wave of his hand, unlocks a storage unit. He speaks softly to you. When she heard of this, Yoren told me she thought it was very funny. She wanted to come and make sure that you got what Gargoyle asked Alyssa to make for you. His watery eyes stare at this storage unit. It must be a nice thing. I'm gonna just say, who are all these people? Instead of answering, he gives you a respectful nod and says goodbye and walks away into the shadows of the warehouse. You shake your head and turn your attention to the storage unit. Inside, you find a single standard shipping crate. You motion the techs forward as they approach with various handheld scanners. You are in no hurry to be the butt of another one of Gargoyle's jokes. The lead tech starts reporting power source, anomalous neutrinos, and minor hyperwave phase distortion. The entire crew of the technicians take an unconscious step back. Hyperwave phasing technology has a poor reputation, and it's never been known to fit in such a small package and remains stable. An hour later, as you are finishing your second hot drink at the nearby cafe, the tech's give an all clear through your datapad, concluding that, as strange as this device is, seemingly a hand-built one-off hyperwave transmitter of some kind, it should pose no immediate danger. You order it removed to your flagship. I gain a story point. On the shuttle ride back to your fleet, you ponder tactics for inserting the device into the Aslan hyperwave relay without being spotted by hegemony patrol. A small, fast detachment could do it, or phase ships using the fields to lower sensor profile. Now you get what I was doing. And, yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do here at Nova Maxios is open up storage and leave everything except for the Lenny Lemur, which I will captain. And then I am also going to put I don't know how much fuel I'm going to need. But oh, I have enough fuel. Okay, so let me save a copy. And now I have a tiny little ship with basically no sensor profile, and I can head out to the Aztlan relay and not get caught. Obviously, I can't really defend myself very much with one tiny little ship, but it's stealthy. And as a little reminder here, the mods that I installed on it is here. Let me go to refit so you can actually see. I have insulated engine assembly, which increases the durability of the ship's engines and decreases the sensor hull profile, which I don't even think was necessary, because my sensor hull profile is going to be tiny anyway. All right, so I'm entering with my transponder on, but I'm going to, so here's the relay I need to install it on. I'm going to find my way out to the middle of nowhere and go dark. Let me quick save. So I need to get to this relay without hegemony seeing me at all. So now my sensor profile is 120. Oh, Night Knave just grew. Give me 1 second. Night Knave. Probably commerce. Kind of a no-brainer. I was gonna pull for it, but that's kind of a no-brainer. Oh, I just got ping waved. I'm gonna e-burn away. And Poetic just got its cryo okay, so the cryo facility here doesn't have all of the organics it needs to work, but it is helping considerably. Yeah, I might need another stealth ship to go negative, as Turtle Sandwich points out. We'll see if I can't manage this with the one. But we'll see. Calathulu, thanks for the follow, by the way. All right, this fast picket is not gonna see me. Oh God. Ring around the rose. Oh, no, 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 no. Go away, go away. Calathulu, thanks for the sub too. All right, as you can see, let me quick save. I don't know if I can make it. I am the prime winner this month. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Nope, it saw me. Yeah, I might need to lower my sensor profile even further somehow. With, you know, there's another way to do this. Which is to make it think I'm somewhere where I'm not. And make it chase a shadow. Oh, I think it's already doing that. Nope, maybe not. I'm here. Oh, no, it saw me. Okay, let's add another one. Can't I just kill this patrol? Well, not with my little one dinky ship. Because my fleet right now is just my little one ship. So that's not going to happen. All right. Turning on transponder and seeing what I can buy here. Oh, come on. Do you need to scan me? Why aren't you... We're neutral. You guys are jerks. Yeah, and there's nowhere else to buy ships here. I can pulse to draw them away, yeah. Let me try that. Oh, yo, that might have worked. If we can get back to the relay in time. Give them the old runaround. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Look at this. Wife just brought in some drink. Ooh, sugary sweet. Install Gargoyle's hack into the relay. Give the go order to your ops chief, who starts speaking in a low voice to the hand-picked squad of veteran salvage techs that are already crossing to the relay on a cargo drone. The entire operation is carried out swiftly, and according to the drills, a few quick cuts with low EM tools, bulkhead section removed, Gargoyle's device securely in place. Parasite micro drones in the chassis will finish attached key connections, taps into fiber lines mostly. The bulkhead is sealed, and then the team withdraws with a few puffs of cold gas thrusters as silently as they approached. Shortly, your comms officer confirms a short burst indicating that Gargoyle's device is operational. Despite Gargoyle's cavalier attitude towards the entire enterprise, your comms and tech officers speculate that a hack this intrusive will be discovered very quickly indeed. It will be best to make a hasty escape. You wonder too if the hegemony will trace the hack back to Gargoyle's hideout. A Tritac-controlled polity is unlikely to cooperate quickly with any hegemony investigation, but the investigation will not be official unless an investigation than a Black Ops Snatch Squad. You should retrieve the archive from Gargoyle quickly. Bye-bye! I'm getting out of Dodge. And transverse jumping out. I'm going back to Nova Maxios for the rest of my my ships. And then I'm going to refit this stealth ship to, you know, not be a stealth ship anymore. I don't need it yet. Actually, no, I'm not going to refit it. I'm going to keep it just in case. Kind of like I have the shielded mules. Which, now that it reminds me, I have not set my shielded mules up, the new one. So, Patrol HQ and Commerce just started on Night Nave. Military base is done at MERPS. So, MERPS should be pretty well defended now with a big melee base. I could do High Command. But I think High Command is more important on Poetic. And Poetic still needs to grow to accommodate it. Yeah, let's do high command. Why the heck not? Oh boy, everything's out of order. So who was my carrier? Esther Vedley? It's now the new carrier. I'm going back into the Paragon. Lonnie Lemire is going to take Sir Felon Ward, who has Phase Mastery. Glitch, you will take Kadath. And Sky Collective, you'll have Fangface in there. Alright, we're all scored away. Ooh, my Marines got stronger. I like that. Somehow or another, I have too much crew. How is that possible? I only took the crew I had. Okay, whatever. I can sell some extra crew. I don't know how that happened, but that's just weird. Be prepared to lose my ship. The one that you're captaining? Noted. Okay, so let's go back to Gargoyle to get the archive, because the hack device we installed is probably going to be found out quickly. You got free Marines? Yeah. Hey, Crash. Just popping in to renew your sub. Sorry I fired you as an administrator, but I installed an AI core in your place. And Merps just grew. Well, I don't need industry on Merps right now. Merps is good. Okay, we're headed over to the port. I guess the Persian League is still mad at us. We haven't fixed that reputation after ruining it for so many years. Always buy fuel. Do they have... No, they don't have any good weapons. They wouldn't even sell me good weapons anyway. They have phase lances that they refuse to even sell me. Alrighty. Hi, Gargoyle. You enter the comms ID for Gargoyle and nod to your comms officer, who stands ready. Okay, same. Captain, you need to take me on your ship and get me out of here. They know where I am. I've really done it this time. It's incredible. Gargoyle lets out a nervous laugh. The greatest data heist since the second AI war. The hacker seems to realize the gravity of this statement. I think they're extremely, entirely unhappy this time. It's not safe. Take me to the academy. Can they hide me? After it's done, she has to. Wait, who's after you? Just everyone. Yep. Let me count my new friends. Gargoyle starts ticking off fingers. The hegemony for starters. Whoever ComSec thinks to send, I suspect an official expedition will cause a diplomatic incident. So probably shadowy gun fun goons will sneak in and try to murder me. Next, Tritac. At least once they're tipped off by the hegemony's blundering response. And Pathers, can't forget them. The hegemony leaks like a sieve to all the Luddites, who are then going to simply love everything about this. Let me summarize for you, my good captain. Within 2 or 3 shifts, this place will be in the crossfire of an interfactional criticality event, and every second spacer buying noodles on the concourse is going to be an assassin or spy. Do you have the archive? There's no time for that, but... Gargoyle smirks to you. I see what you're trying. Don't worry, I've got it locked up nice and secure, encrypted with my own special juice, and backed up off-site. I can take an alpha core. It'd take an alpha core to break it out, and that'd take time. if you knew where to look, and you don't. The professor won't have that kind of time if I spill everything you've just done together to the big bad hegemony. So where's my shuttle? I'll order a shuttle to pick him up. Gargoyle nods. That's the way, Captain. I'll collect my toys. The shuttle, your shuttle gets in and out without any suspicious inquiries from traffic control. They're not wise to what's going on yet, probably. You order Gargoyle confined to quarters well away from the bridge, and your comms officer to keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Captain, your tactical officer calls your attention. Hegemony fleet incoming. Time to go. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of combat ships with me. So if the hedgies who are right here... Oh, bye-bye! Eat dust! So let's stay away from this hedgy fleet, because screw them. We are going to the academy, I think. Yep. Max burn level. I can take that. Here, let me save and I'll try. It is a bunch of built-in modded ships, though. Where'd they go? Oh, hello. I'm gonna have the mules stay out of it, and the Harby stay out of it, because the Harby's designed for stealthing. Tempests away! Wow. Hey, well, I have a hand free. Wastage, thanks for the follow, by the way. Let's hope I wastage the enemies. So this enemy fleet had a bunch of built-in green, so the opposite of demodded, much the way that my Paragon's set up, because it is a fleet built by the story, and therefore a mite bit stronger than your standard. And obviously a lot's happening down there, and I can't even get to it. I'm gonna go for their Eagle or Falcon or whatever this is on the upright. All right, Falcon, you ready? Get super smushed. Alright, 2 Sunders and a Hammerhead. It's actually not that big of a fleet. The Tempests are doing their damnedest to harass, which is actually kind of a problem because these enemy ships are just not engaging me. Oh, bye-bye. Lowered for a second. Alright, let me hold fire so I can catch up. Oh, good, a Dominator. An elite variant Dominator. I have bad news for you. And... release! That was very satisfying. Next up will be the Mora. There's stupid debris in my way. Damn it. Debris, get out of the way. There we go. Come on, tacky lances. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'll try to recover the Dom. Although I blew it to bits, so we'll see. Yeah, it wasn't disabled, it was destroyed. Alright, holding fire. It was a 14th Dom, which is why it was tougher. It took me a while to get through it. I think the Mora might be 14th as well. No, it isn't. I don't think. It's hard to tell at a glance. All right, let me cut, hold fire, and catch up. Look at this Tempest spam. That poor Enforcer. Dear Lord. Overloaded. Nah, it's gotta feel good. No, it's doing its special shieldy dealy. Nope, that's not gonna save you this time. Yeah, this Enforce is really holding out. Alright, last but not... Oh, no, it's escaping. Ship recovery. Just the... I'd have to use a story point to get the 14th Dom. And I'm not going to do that. I don't like Dominators enough to bother. Oh, and I leveled up. Max level now. How to spend the point. Combat. Leadership. Technology. I'm not even going to do industry because I ditched my industry skill purposefully, so wouldn't make sense to put it back. So there you go. For combat, it's the choice between systems expertise, which systems regen faster, have less cooldown, etc. Which is not that helpful in a Paragon, but it might be helpful depending on what other ships I pilot. And then I could also elite it for peak operating time of 30 more seconds, or missile spec, which I'm probably not going to do because I don't use a lot of missiles. For leadership, I would probably go coordinated maneuvers for nav of deployed ships to increase top speed and all that. And the other is Wolfpack tactics, but I don't use small ships, so that's moot. And then for technology, I would get sensors, which gives me additional sensor range and detection, and then increased burn level at which the fleet is considered to be moving slowly. So, them's the choices. Where are we going? We're going to the Academy. And yeah, I don't think any of my Tempests, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope, not a single Tempest went bye-bye. They all survived. And the Mora Cragster pilot leveled up. So, as Cervella, you leveled up. I'm going to give you... Gunnery. Congrats, you max level. That was a big battle, so it doesn't surprise me that you leveled up. Not one bit. Yeah, and as expected, the hedge was very, very mad. I don't think there's really anything for me to invest in right now. I went in the wrong point. Who cares about hedge? I agree, man. I agree. It took 8 cores for me. So if I take a few of their ships, no big deal. I still haven't made any of those onslaughts. Oh man, it takes so long to make an onslaught. And you guys say, go for combat point? You got it. Systems expertise, and using a story point to make it elite. So we get the ship systems, you know, for us, I don't know for a Paragon if that would help, but it does give us cheap operating time. All right. An image of the Provost appears. Bring your special cargo by shuttles, she says, directly to the docking port. A chime signals the receipt of a navigation instructions and docking codes. You step off the shuttle, thrusters clicking as they cool, with Gargoyle in tow. The hacker's barrage of questions, suggestions, and handsiness towards any control panel or gadget within reach has you at the limit of your patience after only a brief shuttle ride. As promised, Baird is waiting with a small group of masked guards and senior advisors. So, this is Gargoyle, she says. We meet at last, Gargoyle bows grandly. I am honored to accept your invitation to teach at the Academy. She stands up, straight, and smiles widely, looking around. What shall my curriculum be? Throwing parties, security theater, and perhaps a personal account of the salacious events leading up to the Third AI War? Baird smiles mirthlessly, then motions someone from her party forward. Gargoyle, meet Alvis, Baird says in a tone that would not be out of place on the bridge of a hegemony warship. Alvis, kindly show Gargoyle to the guest suite we prepared. Now, please. She turns from them to you, apparently confident that Alvis will handle the situation. I don't think so, but sure. Captain, our guest complicates matters, but she turns to watch the two leave and leave the receiving lounge. Gargoyle seemingly choosing to cooperate with Alvis' stammering appeals. The hacker seems to be wholly occupied by discovering how flustered. Okay, we'll go on. It appears that I have gained another valuable asset in our addition to the Calichor archive, she says. By virtue of your initiative, of course, Captain, I will not forget that when the time comes. But she takes in her surroundings and dismisses the guards and advisors with a wave. Barrett holds up a hand to indicate an adjoining transport pod. Let us remove to a more suitable setting to complete our conversation. Barrett seems to study the passing conduits and vistas visible through the pod's bay windows, lost in thought. I'm going to ask, what do you think of Gargoyle? Singularly charming, she says, deadpan. I was a teacher for 20 cycles, captains. I've had worse. What will you do if the hegemony suspects you're behind the hack? They suspect me already, of course. The Academy will appeal the original data seizure and demand the return of the basic scientific research material, which is not illegal under even old domain law. This data breach only proves the danger of restricting basic research, as the situation enables unsavory parties to exploit discoveries without oversight from the ecumenia. I appreciate the irony of my objection, of course, she says, but this is war by public relations. There is no room for scruples. I'll be exactly as cynical as they are already believe me to be. And they believe the act because it's true. As Baird speaks, you find a note of satisfaction in her description of plot and counterplot. Behind the truth, of course, she continues, is what really happened, which will be fait en comply once they discover it. Yoda, why do you have your back turned towards me? Through the silence, you can almost hear Baird thinking. The transport pod hisses to a halt, and you feel the subtle shift of agrav fields. You step off and note that this seems to be a back entrance which Baird allows Baird to avoid the waiting room full of important people unused to being asked to wait. As you enter Baird's office, you notice Scylla waiting in the sitting area. She nods in greeting as she folds up a portable workstation. Ah, Scylla, good. Baird moves behind her desk and taps a few keys, activating a hollow projector. A detailed progress of Gargoyle's activities flickers into being, including timetables for decrypting the Calicchor archive. Baird motions at the display. Alvis is more capable than he appears. He is both persistent and meticulous. Scylla speaks up. He's been very helpful in getting my new team set up. Baird nods in acknowledgement, and Scylla continues. It looks like we should have the archive fully decrypted in about a week. Depending on what we get sooner, I may be able to restart some of my previous avenues of research. Scylla looks to you. The Galatia jump point experiment, that's not how I wanted to do it, but Provost Thomas, he said the timetable was to... Baird interrupts. You don't need to explain yourself. The captain understands that you will take all reasonable precautions when we reach the experimentation phase. In fact, she shall be instrumental in carrying out these experiments. Baird pauses and turns to you, examining your reaction to what both she and Scylla have said. You must be wondering what this is all for, Captain. Yes. She proceeds without regard to your response. This is about opening up the galaxy again, Captain. Yes, you see it now. The gates. It was always about the gates. Baird taps a datapad and hollow projector flickers a 3D Hi-Fi map into existence. You recognize the image, a map of the domain era gate network within Persean sector. A dense spot in which one prominent lobe contains what you know as core worlds, or more precisely, what the gates can do, Baird says. Scylla speaks up again. It's about freedom. What the domain used to dominate humanity, we can escape from the small, cruel world we still live in, their shadow. I mean, the hegemony, of course. But even Tritech and Luddix, they're all just reactions to the domain. No one has truly escaped. Scylla looks up slowly, spinning at the spinning gate network. But maybe we can, all of us. You notice that Baird has watched Scylla without emotion through the speech. At its conclusion, the provost speaks up to you in a tone commanding finality. Come back in a week or so, Captain. My people need time to work, and we've earned a break. And you've earned a break, or I've earned a break. But keep your head down. The factions are restless after the job you pulled. So our relationship's gone up with both her and the Independents, and I'm going to leave without asking further questions. So that is now done. I'm going to save. And what I'm going to do is actually head back to home, because where we go from here is going to get a little dicey and spicy, I think, as you can imagine. And that doesn't spoil very much. So I'm going to head to pick up some additional combat ships, because I think we're going to need them. I'm also keeping an eye if there's any surveys or anything like that on my way back. But I think almost every system between here and Jotunheim has been surveyed at this point. I say that as some pop up. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. That's on the way. Dandy Spark, thanks for the follow, by the way. Dandy Spark. All right, hopefully Tritac won't be jumping on me after what we pulled. Whoops. Don't sell my supplies. What else? I was looking to see if there's tack lances, and there never is. Hey, DK, thanks for gifting out subs. That's awesome. Oh, one thing I do want to do is try to buy... Ah, perfect. A new tanker. That's exactly what I wanted to buy. Because we are about to grow the fleet, and I'm going to need more tankers. Oops, that should be RR. I'm going to need more tankers. Thanks, Dennis. Always a pleasure to have you on. In fact, with all of my Tempests, let's move the tankers and the freighters to the back and the salvage rig. Because, you know, some sort of semblance of order here. I'll do the same with the mules, because the mules are kind of non-combat. And for now, because I don't have other good ships for my captains, I'm going to put them in Tempests, which is definitely under their pay grade, but whatever. It's what I have available. All right. That gives me a lot more room for fuel, so that when I'm doing large fleet travel and transport, I can afford to stock a whole lot. So let's get over to Jotunheim and pull the fleets that I think I'm going to need to survive what I'm going to be asked to do. But I'm going to stop to survey some bombarded world that is on the way. I'm going to also ask you if you want me to continue this campaign or building up a military or blueprint hunting or something else. So there's a poll up top. I've been asked to go to Clore for derelict ships a lot. There are some treats. So that might be something that I want to check out, because if there's continual missions offered to go to the same place over and over and over, chances are there's some bounty there. But only if you all vote for it. Let me look at colony threats. So there's active path cells, but I don't know what they're originating from. And unlike previous versions of what 0.91, you can't just like go to the bar and pay someone. It's not that easy anymore. Not always, at least. All right, I am here to survey this little crummy world. Wow, there's nothing coming up on sensors. My relationship wasn't improved. Yeah, I've been here before. I'm just gonna leave. You love meeting the church informants in the bar? They were really nice to tip you off, weren't they? You buy them a drink, you didn't even have to spend money, and they were like, yeah, this is where our terror cell is headquartered. It's like, thanks. I hope you're not being tithed too hard. I'll put a timer on that. Oh. Spare, huh? Oh, that's kind of not in the right direction, but I'm gonna check it out anyway. Let me save first. Alright, Boomalo. We have made an onslaught. Now we have an onslaught. Hello. You need fuel, huh? Here, let me help with that. I'm coming with fuel. Unfortunately, I'm using it to catch up to you and blow you up. Crash, I actually now have the autosave mod enabled, which is just a save reminder. I'm doing better this time than I did last time, though. I will say I have learned. What is this spaceship doing? Silly. Just phasing in and out for no reason. Alright, their bulk of their fleet is up ahead. Pretty far up ahead. So far, no Tempests have blown up. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, which originally aired live on Twitch August 21st. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream, please vote for Starsector when it comes up in the polls for games for me to play. And also, to check out Rhadamant.com for my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you for watching. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, pirate.